So we just picked up our keys. So we officially picked up the keys. We are now homeowners in the state of Illinois, and we are super excited to finally have a place to settle in. We've been in hotels for the last week or two, and so we are very excited that the next big step is done. We are currently in our house. My plan today is to show you guys around while the house is still empty, kind of give you an empty house tour. Before I show you guys around our house, I wanted to quickly show you what our realtor Erin got us as a welcome home gift basket. Erin has been a huge gift to us as we're looking for houses here in Illinois, and so she's been a very special part of our journey, and so I thought it was super sweet that she gave us a sweet little welcome home gift. So I wanted to show you guys what she got us first before we start the tour. So this is the sweet gift basket she gave us. Obviously, we've already unpacked everything, but she gave us this super cute basket with the softest blanket ever. If you know me, you know how I feel about handwritten cards. The inside joke on it is appreciated. She gave us this great smelling candle, mandarin and guava. We love it. She also got us treats for Sherbert, which I thought was super sweet. She got him some cat toys and some treats, and he loves Temptations and Greenies. So super excited to give these to him once we welcome him home. And then she also got us the good stuff. She got us some champagne as well. It's funny because this is the champagne that I wanted to purchase for our pictures later today. So thank you so much, Erin. So now that I showed you our welcome home gift basket, let me show you guys around the house. So I am currently at the front entryway of the house here at the front door. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. Before I jump into the entirety of the tour, I did want to say that there are a lot of updates that Lucas and I are interested in making in the house. But before we do those updates, I wanted to take a second to show you guys what the house looks like as we moved in, so that way you guys can join us in the transformation process. Throughout the tour, I'll go ahead and talk you guys through some of the updates that we're hoping to make, and then we'll see together if they end up coming to fruition. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Okay, so this is our front entryway. This is the front door. I think we actually will either replace the front door altogether or paint it. Right next to the front door, we have a coat closet here. So there's some tile in the entryway, but as you continue into the house, it is hardwood floors throughout the entire level of the house. It is a ranch home, so it is one level with a finished basement. We love the hardwood floors, but we are getting them refinished. So stay tuned, but we are hopeful that we can refinish this to a more neutral color, a little bit less yellow. And for all of the trim work as well, we are planning on getting painted white. So all of the trim will be white, all of the floors will be refinished, and then some of the walls will be repainted. But let's start with bedroom number 1. Again, we're gonna paint the doors in the trim white. We're gonna also repaint the walls eventually. It's like a deep salmon pink color right now. We're gonna kind of neutralize that a little bit. There is a full closet. We're probably going to replace the fan. I'm thinking that this might become my office, but stay tuned. So this is the closet for bedroom number 1. I think this is really interesting because this is actually a laundry chute. It goes down to the basement. So there's like a little laundry chute that takes us straight to the basement. I'm curious if we're gonna end up using it. Okay, so moving into the hallway, we have a linen closet right here on the left. Shut that. And so this is the main level bathroom, kind of like the primary bathroom, I would say. There is no ensuite. We're in discussion of potentially changing the sconces, possibly repainting this cabinet, and TBD on the countertop. I'm trying to find a way design-wise to keep the countertop but change the cabinet and see if that transforms it. And this is the shower, which is definitely an upgrade compared to our bathroom showers at the last house. So we're excited about that. There is a medicine cabinet or linen closet, whatever you want to call it, behind the door. That is pretty significant storage, which I am excited about. So this is bedroom number 2. As you can see, it is very purple, and the previous owners left the curtains, so the curtains will be removed. We're gonna go ahead and repaint this room. The closet is here on the left side. I was pretty happy with how deep the closets are in this house, so plenty of storage opportunities for the both of us. We'll also update the ceiling fan as well. I think this might be our primary bedroom, but it's a toss-up between this one and the next one I'm gonna show you. And this is bedroom number 3, the final bedroom. And again, same thing as the last one. We're gonna go ahead and remove the curtains that the previous seller owned. I think technically the room that we had just seen is bigger than this one, but I kind of like the location of this one a little bit more. Stay tuned if this ends up being the guest room or if this ends up being our primary. Here is the closet. decent closet space. So now we'll go ahead and head back through this hallway. I'll show you the living room and the kitchen. From the front entryway is the main living space. So this will be our living room. What I really love about this space is obviously the windows. I think Sherbert is gonna have a great time hanging out on the ledge here by the windows. I'm also really excited of the fact that we have a fireplace. I'm not sure if the black stone is my style right now. I wanna live with it and see how I feel about it. We're definitely gonna paint the mantle, but Lucas and I have never owned a home with a real gas fireplace, so I'm super excited to have that available to us moving forward. From the living room, it pours over to the dining area, which is going to be this space right here. Lucas and I aren't 100% in love with the doorway, but it's kind of been growing on me, and so I think we might leave it. I think it might be one of those things that wasn't our initial preference, but we end up living with it and we don't mind it. So I think that those might stay. We'll see. But anyway, this is the dining room. This is going to be our dining space, which I think is definitely significant for the two of us. Obviously, it's a sunny day, but I am loving all the natural light from the windows. We're definitely going to be upgrading a lot of the lighting and the sconces in the house, but so far, really happy with the natural light that comes through the windows. Let's move on to the kitchen. So this is one of my favorite spaces in the house, but we do have some updates that we're excited to be making. We have this beautiful breakfast nook with these amazing windows. I am obsessed over these windows. This is the table from the previous owner. It's kind of like a custom bench. We will be replacing this moving forward, but for now, it'll serve its purpose. The previous owner also gave us like a hand crocheted star and a sweet lighthouse. So the letter to the sellers that we wrote talked about this lighthouse painting that the seller had. And so I thought it was really sweet that she left us a lighthouse behind as a little welcome gift. I'll pan over here to the rest of the kitchen now. So we have these amazing slow close cabinets, which I was excited about. They're on the newer side. I think we're gonna go ahead and paint them. There's so much storage in this kitchen. We have the double door fridge that we've always dreamed of. There's our champagne for later. And then over here we have our double oven, which we've never had before, but we are very excited to have moving forward. And then a little coffee bar situation right here with more storage above and below it. Microwave, our stove, double sink, and this sweet corner with some windows for some more natural light. We're currently having some conversations right now talking about what we want to kind of live with and see if we don't mind or if we want to make some changes up front. I think the kitchen is going to be one of the projects that we may put on hold for a couple months. We want to live with it. We felt the same way with our previous home. It wasn't our full style, but you know, when you're a military family, sometimes you have to make those decisions on whether or not it's going to be worth the time and money to completely update the space, subject to what your personal style is. So I don't know with 100% certainty how we're going to be updating the kitchen, but in a perfect world, I would love to paint the backsplash tile. I'd love to paint the cabinets and then potentially keep the countertops. It's like this granite right now, which I'm definitely a white countertop gal, but I think we may be able to work with this countertop if we just do some paint on the backsplash and the cabinets. And then over here is a walk-in pantry. The previous owner actually converted this powder room into the walk-in pantry. We didn't have a pantry at our last house, so we are spoiled with all the storage space here. And then from the pantry, you can either go to the breezeway or downstairs to the basement. We're gonna go ahead and start with the basement. Throughout the entire basement, there is this tile. Not our favorite, but it's neutral enough that we probably won't touch it. We have a secondary fireplace, as you can see here. There's a wet bar right here with a mini fridge. The walls will probably keep because it is like that neutral beige color. Here is the second bathroom. Very simple, has a decent sized shower, toilet, sink. And then this room right here is a bonus room. It's technically not a bedroom, but it is kind of like a bonus room here. Access to plumbing, and then I think this is the sprinkler system on this side. These closets kind of hide that stuff. And then over here is just extra space. We're still not quite sure what we want to do with this space. Could be a game room vibe, but I'm not sure yet. And then the last space to show you guys in the basement is this room. This long stretch of space for additional storage. We have a closet. We got a front-loading washer and dryer, which is an upgrade compared to our previous laundry situation at the old house. Got a sink, and then obviously the important things that come with the house. Now that I showed you the basement, we're gonna go on to the breezeway so I can show you our garage. So this is the breezeway. It's kind of like a sunroom, so there's plenty of windows. This is the screen door that takes you to kind of the back patio area. This is the door to the garage. Lucas is very excited to have a garage at this house since we didn't have one at the last one. It has the epoxy floors that he's super excited about. We only have one car, so it's more than enough room for our SUV. And that concludes our empty house tour here in Illinois. We are so excited to call this place home for the next few years. We are so very excited to kind of get our roots in here in Chicago. I think our realtor will be stopping by again later to shoot some confetti cannons, so I'll make sure to get you guys some B-roll of that. The Swansons are super excited to be in Chicago. Thanks for hanging out with us during our empty house tour, and stay tuned for even more Chicago content coming very soon. Until the next one, I'll talk to you guys soon.